Hello everybody, how is it going? My name's Rochelle from depressedamerican.com, the little blog on the interwebs about depression and mental health. Today I'm going to give you my list of the top 5 things that I feel people need to beat depression. It's by no means a complete or extensive list, but I think these things really are some of the most important things you need. I'm going to try and just give each topic about a minute in this video so that it's not a real long video. So the first thing that I feel is incredibly important, number 1, is desire. Without desire, I think that your uphill struggle against depression is just going to get steeper and steeper. I feel like defining the reason why you're beating depression is the number 1 thing you can do, and that's tied into desire because your desire to beat depression is directly related to why you want to beat depression. And though that might seem obvious, like, well, I don't want to be sad all the time. Okay, well, you know your why. For some people, it's, for me, all my relationships have suffered because of my struggles with this, my mood, my attitude. It's, a lot of things are affected by it. So pinpoint exactly why you want to beat depression. Is it for your fiance, for your family, for your future kids, or your current kids, or, it doesn't have to be for somebody else, but it always helps if there is someone else who's involved in your reason why. So I recommend actually writing that down. Number 2 is education. Education is key, almost as key as desire, which is why it's number 2, right behind desire. You need to educate yourself. If you're checking out this video, if you've been to my blog, you're already doing that. So just do more of that. Keep doing it. Read books. There's book reviews up on my site on depressedamerican.com. There's going to be more posted. There's an entire database called the internet, basically, that will allow you to look up anything you want, find anything you want. I feel that you need to get educated on depression and on what you need to do to beat depression, because that's going to give you the best shot at actually getting rid of this thing. So books, newspapers, magazines, documentaries, interviews, your doctor, your psychotherapist, all these people can help educate you on A, depression and what it's all about and why this is happening to you, and B, they can educate you on what you need to do or should be doing to get out of it. So keep going to the blog and continue to search for other sources as well. Number 3 is a change of habits. This is the part where your research and your desire become active. You have to actively change what you're doing, because clearly what you're doing is the reason why you have depression. Well, that's not clear, but it becomes clear after you do some searching and reading, and you just figure out a lot of things. So what habits am I talking about? I'm basically talking about your mental process, the way you talk to yourself whenever you have thoughts, the way you treat yourself mentally, physically, your sleeping habits, your nutrition habits, supplementation is an easy habit you can make that's really healthy. And so there's so many habits. So go onto the blog, you can find a lot of that stuff. And whenever I finish a program that I'm working on right now, it's going to be basically a depression recovery program. All that's going to be detailed in there for you, so you'll have a breakdown of everything that you need to change your work on. Number 4 is positive self-talk. Basically every time you talk to yourself, which sounds weird, but we all talk, every single person anyone who thinks a thought is affirming that thought in their head. They're basically affirming that that thought is true, whether it is or isn't. It's going to continue to be true for that person because you keep thinking it. So the more you think, oh, I'm depressed, oh, nobody likes me, whatever negative thoughts pop into your head, which if you have depression, you probably have a lot of negative thoughts. This is one of the hardest things to change, but probably one of the most rewarding things, if not the most rewarding. So there's a lot of tricks and tools and tips, but just as a brief overview, there's that education part where you should go and read the blog, read what I'm going to be writing about these things. I haven't really talked much about self-affirmations yet, but just be aware that every time you think a thought, whether it's positive or negative, whether it's true or not, you're continuing to affirm that for yourself in your head. So it's going to continue to be true for you, even if it's not actually true or accurate. So you're going to keep acting out what you think to yourself or what you tell yourself. The last thing is forgiveness, number 5. Definitely not the least significant. Forgiveness is all-encompassing. It's self-forgiveness and forgiveness for the wrongs that other people have done to you or that you've perceived. And that's a big thing. Is for me, probably a lot of things I've just taken a lot more personally than I should. Some things were just really whack and messed up, but the truth is that I'm the one that has to forgive both myself for the things I've done and other people for what they have done or haven't done. And at the end of the day, I'm the only one who can do that and the only one who can achieve peace and happiness from that. And I really feel like that forgiveness is the one universal thing that everyone needs in order to be happy and at peace with themselves and with other people. Regardless of what religion you follow or what you believe about anything, forgiveness really, I feel like, has to be part of your life. So there's my top 5 things. Hopefully all that stuff is really helpful. I'm going to go more in depth with a lot of them in the future on the blog. So if you like this video, share it. I'm going to be doing more videos. So anyway, peace out.